Hey guys, it's Roto here coming at you today with the deck profile for my Photon-Galaxy deck, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. You got double Photon Galaxy or Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon because it's your boss monster. 3 can get cloggy sometimes and is a little bit of overkill, plus it's just kind of a waste of space. You honestly don't really need 3, so 2 of them is just working fine, so yeah. Triple Galaxy Knight to pair off with your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon because you should by the first few turns in the duel have a Galaxy Eyes in your graveyard or already out. So if it gets destroyed, it's just you run 3. There's always going to be a Galaxy Eyes in your graveyard for the most part. There should be. It's pretty easy to get out, so 3 works fine, and just Galaxy Wizard because searches all your Galaxy cards, so just anything Photon Dragon Knight 0 Expo, so it's pretty cool. Triple Photon Satellite makes the deck really good. Helps you hit all the high levels. You don't have to really worry about Veilers this format, honestly. It just helps you hit really high levels and just really high ranked monsters, 9s, 6s, 5s, stuff like that. So it's really good. Sorry about that. Triple Photon Thrasher because it's just a really good card. I mean, you don't control a monster, you just special summon it. It's really easy to get out. Real heavy beater. I mean, it goes great with the Photon Satellite play. You get these 2 first turn, you already have a rank 5, so it's pretty sick. 1 Lizard and 1 Thrasher. Lizard searches Satellite or Thrasher if you need to. Slasher, just because it helps me go into some really cool Xyz monster. Just some cool stuff. And just this format, you don't really have to worry about not having an Xyz out on the field because there's always going to be Xyz out, so he can always special summon himself. I mean, yeah, so he's really good. 1 Honest because it's a light deck, so we're going to move on to spells now. Double Galaxy 0, really good card. You target a Photon Galaxy monster in your graveyard, special summon it, its effects are negated, it can't attack. When this card leaves the field, its attack drops down to 0. If it would be destroyed during the battle phase, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. So it's really good for the most part. And the great thing about it is if you equip it to a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and it gets like MST'd or they're trying to get over it, once it's gone, your monster pretty much has its effects back. So Galaxy Eyes can banish itself again with another monster, which is pretty cool. So when it comes back, it gets attack reset and it's back at 3,000, which is pretty sick. So it's just a really good card. Triple Expo. It's doing good at 3. I might drop it down to 2 to put in another Lance or something. So, but otherwise, it's really good. So, Photon Sanctuary. If you happen to draw a Galaxy Eyes first turn, I mean, if you have this in a Galaxy Eyes isn't really dead. It just also works good with the Sun Dragon Overlord to tribute tokens to pop shit. So it's pretty cool. Double trade-in because you want to get your Galaxy Eyes to the graveyard, and I somehow always end up drawing it in my hand, which pisses me off because I like to keep it in my deck a little bit longer, like until I have Expo or something like that. But I always somehow, every game, draw into Galaxy Eyes first or second turn, so that just really helps to get into the graveyard for Galaxy Knight, so yeah. Reinforcements for Thrasher and Forbidden Lance to protect your shit. You don't want your Galaxy Eyes going away, so double MST, Holy Trinity. You got Starlight Road because you can't afford to really lose stuff when you're playing Photon Galaxies. You can't afford to lose your big boss monsters you bring out because you just waste too much. You waste way too much material, like just resources to get it out, and I run into issue a lot. I'll get out a really good monster, like I'll get out a couple good monsters that are really good Xyz, and then someone will just like torrential them and I'll be fucked. So Starlight just kind of saves you there from Dark Holes, stuff like that, Mirror Force, anything. Plus it gives you a level 8 for rank 8 Xyz play, so it's really good. Call of the Haunted because it's Call and just brings back Galaxy Eyes or any Photon monster for that instance, and can use their effects easily, so it's pretty cool. Double Compulse for E-Dragons, and it's just a really good card, so Double Compulse pisses off people. Double Bottomless, because it's bottomless, so that was the main deck. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the extra deck now. Start off with the extra deck. One Stardust Dragon because you run Starlight, so yeah. Photon Pupil Operative, it's just really good. If your opponent's trying to play defense, just say fuck that shit, and yeah. Maestro, because it kills Ovian. Gaga Cowboy, because it's fucking amazing, so yeah. Starleash Paladinimo. Oh, by the way, this just came in the mail today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Starleash Paladinimo, because it's just a really good effect. Negates the monster's effects and drops their attack down to 0. Plus, if he's destroyed, you get a plus off his death. I would run 2, but I just don't have room for it. Number 53, because you can make it with a Photon, Satellite, Thrasher, and an Expo. Bring out Slasher, so... And I'm not going to lie, I actually do that pretty often, too. In most cases, so... It's really good. Number 61, Volksource, because you can just make it, and it's really good. Tyros, Keeper of Genesis, because you can make it, and it's really good. Photon Strike Bouncer, because it's got Photon in the name, and really good. You can make it with the Slasher and Satellite, so it's pretty sick. One Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, because you run a lot of 5s and 6s. You run like 4 of them, so you can make it. One Hierotic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, because you can make it, and it's pretty good. So, one of my favorite cards, number 107, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Really good card. For those of you that don't know what it does, basically once per battle phase, at the start of your battle phase, you detach an Xyz material and negate all other effects face-up monsters on the field. So now all monsters on the field that are on the all face-up monsters on the field are just have no effects now. They're vanillas permanently, so it's pretty cool. And then also their attack and defense becomes their original attack and defense. If you do any of these during the battle phase this turn, each time your opponent's card effect resolves. So if you activate any card effect during the battle phase, this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of the battle phase. Also, it can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So it's really good. It can push for OTK sometimes. It's a really sick card. Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, because it's your boss monster. And yeah, you just only ever, if you get it out, it's pretty much game. If you get out successfully, and your opponent has XDs on the field already, they're just practically fucked. So it's really good. Number 9, Dyson Sphere, because you can make it with Satellite and Galaxy Eyes Dragons, so it's pretty sick. And number 92, Hard Earth, because if Hard Earth goes away, you can bring out Hard Earth Dragon and just nuke their shit out of their field during their end phase, and just, even if you can't get it back with the 1,000 attack for every banished card, it's still really good. I mean, that just fucks up so many plays for people, so it's pretty sick. And then triple Karibo token, because I need some Photon tokens, honestly. But yeah, that's basically the Photon-Galaxy build. It seems to be doing really good now, for the most part, so I haven't had any really big issues with it. I'm just glad I finally was able to put it up. Just got the 2 trade-in and Gaga Cowboy today, so I can complete the build that I want to run. I've been running on DevPro and DN, and Proxied 4, hate proxying, but it's doing really good. If you guys have any suggestions, if you think you can make it better, just go ahead and leave them in the comment box. And that's about it, so like if you enjoy.